held at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Lions need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, here we go, Sunday. Check 59, cover.
Now Geno.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Geno down to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Here's a 2nd and 5.
14, DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions' 32-yard line.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf
from 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
After the interception, here's Smith.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
Smith going to move him around.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And now an audible here into something else.
13. Hey, it's a clip. 49, flip her off, 49. So what's up?
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Hey, here we go, here we go. Hey, what's up?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
Powers through it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
13X, 13X. Strike, strike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time. Score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A give right side for Gibbs. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
53, 53.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So that Charles a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
To throw on second down is Goff. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
2 for 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Middle.
Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 17. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Goff on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love gets it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now Geno on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, kill. 17.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. It's Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up.
ball.